Hello, my name is Stephen Brief from Autism Explained by Stephen Brief, and today I want to talk about wearing masks and going back to school. A lot of kids are going back to school, and a lot of teenagers are going back to school, and with autism it can be very difficult. So I want to kind of do a video combining two topics I've talked about previously, just to make it easier to find. So first I want to talk about masks. Masks can be very difficult to wear, especially when they're kind of pushing behind the ears because it's very uncomfortable for us. And it's very difficult. Imagine, I know it's hard for people who aren't autistic, but imagine that feeling and multiplying it by 10, because people with autism tend to be more sensitive to um, tactile things, so they can feel things on their skin that actually hurt them or don't feel very comfortable for them. I have a few ideas of ways to make the mask more comfortable. One thing, this is one of the mask I wear. It's this one. It's made out of the same kind of material as a Under Armour shirt, and it's nice and stretchy. It doesn't hurt my ears, and it keeps me cool. It is one of my favorite masks that I have to wear. And then I had another mask that I recommend for kids too, if you can find them. I don't know what brand it was, but there's a mask I had, which actually not only went around the ear, but also went around the back of the head with Velcro. And I'm not sure if that will work for everyone with autism, but it helped me because it actually kept the bad feeling from around the ear away. Also, especially when you're with a kid who is younger, you want to make sure a mask seems fun and it's not a scary thing to wear. So when you tell them to wear it, you can say, "Oh, superheroes wear masks, so you're gonna be like a superhero." And then if you can find microfiber kind of mask but has designs on it like Superman or Batman or Wonder Woman, that would be very, very good for them. Kind of make it their own personal mask, and because having it fun would be great for them. You also want to try to train them up to wearing masks for longer periods of times. So try the M&M theory, which is where you reward them for wearing the mask instead of strictly punishing them for taking it off. So work your time slowly up. I would recommend starting at a couple minutes and work your way up, and every time they keep the mask on for a certain amount of time when they're at home, you can allow them to be treated with an M&M or candy or something. I would recommend making sure they try to practice this in a safe place. They've probably been used to a mask for a while now, but if going to school and wearing the mask can be very stressful, because school is stressful and the combination of the two can be difficult. Other things is you want to, when you explain the mask, you don't want to use the word death or dead or sickness. When you kind of tell them about the mask and why they had to wear it, if they ask, say, "Oh, you're helping people, or you're saving lives, or you're protecting people like a superhero would." Because that's what they're doing, and it makes them feel brave, and it makes them feel like they're doing something, and doesn't terrify them about going outside in public where they could get sick. So the other topic I want to say, which is schools are opening back up and a new school year is starting soon. And I want to kind of talk about how to help them during the school year, especially with the virus kind of screwing up a lot of stuff right now. So I recommend when they get back home, you want to give them their own space. You want to have them relax because school is very stressful already. So when they get back, you want at your house, you want to make sure they have time in their room, alone time if they need it, or if they need to draw or listen to music because that's how they calm down, then that's going to be really good. Because school for me was very stressful, and that was about 10 years ago since I graduated. So school was very stressful for me, especially if I had a summer long break from it. So I recommend to, if possible, doing summer school is better than just having a long break, because that's what helped me, because I kept in that schedule, because I used to get very angry or I used to get very anxious when my schedule would change. When you start getting them ready for school, if possible, maybe you can see if the teacher can give you a tour, especially if they're in a new classroom. You want to start waking them up early and get them used to the school schedule where they wake up at a certain time and they eat breakfast at a certain time. And if you can, maybe drive them to the campus. You don't have to take them out, but get them used to that drive to their school, or getting them used to waking up at a certain time is very, very helpful, because the change of schedule is difficult for everyone, especially if you have autism. Other things you should make sure to do is you want to make sure they have fidgets when they go to school. I used to have a piece of fabric that was super soft that I had in my pocket. Whenever I was stressed or anxious, I would be able to put my hand in my pocket and kind of feel the felt, or I'd take it out of my pocket. Chewing gum would be good. Any sort of fidget, rubbery, something they can snap would be good. I know not all kids can have rubber bands because rubber bands can be swallowed, but anything stretchy that they can stretch and pull at that isn't destructive is always good for them. It's very, very important to help them relax and feel comfortable when they're at their school. So for teachers, if a kid's starting to get stressed, be willing to maybe take them outside or take them inside and kind of help them calm down by talking to them. Don't talk down to them, and don't tell them to stop doing something if it's helping them. So if they're rocking, don't tell them to stop rocking, because it actually helps them relax. So really, a lot of this comes down to patience. You have to be very patient with the kid you're working with right now. You can't be angry even if you want to, because they're going through so much stress right now, and they need help. And any way you can help them, through allowing them to have their own space, or giving them fidgets, or allowing them to draw and do things they relax with, that's the most important thing right now, because you can't really keep them from being anxious at this point. But what you can do is help them calm down and lessen the anxiety. So that's about it. This is kind of my combined video. I'm sorry I missed a little bit of time. I was kind of struggling with some personal stuff, and I needed a little break. So, and that's about it. I hope you have a good day. Bye.